Hey you guys, welcome back. So, where we left off was I had died again, and they had finally figured out what was wrong. I had to do physical therapy and occupational therapy to learn how to do everything, including feed myself, wash myself, walk. And oh my God, that was the hardest thing ever, learning to walk again. Because as a baby, you don't remember how hard that shit was. But as a grown-up, having to be in a wheelchair, and then you get wheeled into physical therapy. Or in that case, I finally got a wheelchair I could wheel myself in. So I wheeled myself into physical therapy, which they said I wouldn't be able to wheel myself in for at least 2 months. I did it within a month. They said 3 months. I did it within a month. Yay. And then after that, I graduated eventually after 3 months to the walker. And then from the walker to the cane. And I was determined I was not even going to use the cane to walk across the stage to get my degree, my diploma. So that last few months, like that whole 6 months, I spent just learning how to do everything. I spent doing my final years of film. I couldn't do film anymore. So I finished with my seminary stuff. And that was where I discovered the history of the church. History of the Christian church put that last nail in my atheist coffin. In my Christian coffin. It locked it up tight for me when I discovered the truth behind the Bible, the current Bible, the whole narrative, the fact that Jehovah is one of many gods in his pantheon. He has a wife, Asherah, I think is her name, is how you say her name. Might be Asherah, but Asherah is his wife. They have many sons and daughters, which the Christians call angels, but they're actually just God's kids. Jesus and frickin' Satan, not Satan, Lucifer is his name. They're actually twins, and you can get a lot of these parts of the truth. God, man, we could talk for hours about religion, but omniism. Look into that. Omniism is, wow, if I was to ever become a religious person again, omniism would be it. But, yeah. Book of Mormon. Read that too. The Book of Mormon has a part of the truth. The Bible has a part of the truth. The Quran has a part of the truth. You got to get your hands on the Torah, and you got to get your hands on the Kabbalah. Or the Kabbalah, I think is what it's called. Those 5 have the truth of the Abrahamic faith in the whole. You just got to read the whole thing and put it together. All of those books were at one time part of one large tome. The Bible is literally just a collection of scrolls. And if you can get all of those books, the Catholic and Protestant Bibles that have the Apocrypha and things like that in them, then you'll have the Abrahamic faith truth. But that's what you have to do in order to get it. And I had to do research to do all that. So, yeah. History of the Christian church made me see I did not want to even be considered a Christian. I knew I had been telling people I was religious. I didn't even want to be religious anymore after that shit. You study the history of the Christian church. It is bloody. It is self-serving. It is just horrible. Then there's something called the Slave Bible that we also learn in the history of the Christian church. No, sir. A book where they cut out all the hopeful shit and they tell you how to be a good little nigger for your master. And that was distributed in the United Kingdom and the United States. In their colonies. When they started letting their little slaves read. But anyway, that's another video for another day. But that blew my mind, and I said, all right, God, I was trying to believe in your ass still. I got one thing I want you to do for me. As I'm sitting here, recovering still from my near-death experience, I said, this is a pen. You already fucking knew that. This is a desk, because I had a little wheelchair desk that would roll up. I had to do everything. I had like a hospital setting set up in my dad's living room. And I said, this is my little tray table that I eat and work on. I had to practice writing because when you go through some shit that shuts your body down like that, it wasn't Guillain-Barré, but it was similar. You have to learn to hold the pen and write again. Motherfuckers, I can't write still. Look at this chicken scratch. It's better than it was, but that is some bad motherfucking writing. Anyway, I said okay as I was practicing my writing, and my pen rolled away. Almost fell off the desk, but it didn't. I said, okay, God, Jehovah, Heshua, whoever you are, whatever you want to be called, you can make that pen roll back here to my hand so I don't have to do all this fucking grabby shit with this little grabber thing. I'll believe you're real. And, I might even believe that the reason why I'm going through this shit is because I pissed you off by asking all those goddamn questions I asked when I was a kid. But I'm only going to believe this shit if you make this pen roll across the desk. And I'm not just going to put you to the test. I'm going to put a lot of different gods to the test. I have in my mind 12 gods. 12 that I'm going to ask to do the same thing. And if none of you motherfuckers do it, I know I'm the only God that exists. And I'm fine with that. And I know from here on out, instead of asking you motherfuckers for anything, I'm going to have to do this shit myself. Let me tell you, my dad was at work. He was working a 12-hour shift. My brother was on tour somewhere. My sister was away at college in another state. My other brother was living in his group home. I was there by myself because everybody else was at work. And my friend who was going to stop by got off of work at 2:30. She was going to come in and check on me, make sure my diaper was good. God bless you. You have been immensely helpful to me. You know who you are. And she was going to make sure I had food and drink because my dad had left a little chest beside me with stuff I didn't want and really couldn't eat because I was allergic to it. It's part of my autoimmune disease. And, but it wouldn't kill me, so I'd eat it. But, yeah, my dad was doing the best he could. He really couldn't do any better at that time. And I bless him for even trying because my dad is 35 years older than me. So if I was 27, 28 when this happened, my dad was at least in his 60s. So, man, he might have even been 70. Shit. But anyway, the pen all day long never rolled. And I'd use Santa too. I add Santa too. So I said, hey, Santa, I've been pretty damn decent. I haven't been exactly good. But, all I want right now, not even for Christmas, is for you to move this damn pen across this desk so I don't have to lean and grab my grabby thing and grab it. Didn't do it. So I used Yeshua. I used Jehovah. I asked Allah to do it. I asked Zeus. I asked Odin. I asked Jupiter to do it. I asked... Who else did I ask? I asked Buddha to do it. Who else did I ask? And I mean, I was taught that if you believe with all your heart that your God will listen to you. So I even asked Satan to do it. I said, hey, Lucifer, you cocky son of a bitch, can you move that shit over here for me? If you do so, I promise to swear allegiance to you for all eternity. Yeah, I'm shopping around because clearly this motherfucker, he himself, is ignoring me. So, somebody needs to do this. Sat there. Finally, as my friend was letting herself into the door, I leaned over like this, grabbed the damn pen, used my finger, rolled it across the desk. Because I said, hey, Charisse, you mighty and powerful bitch. You goddess in life form, in human form. Move that shit. So I leaned over, and it took all my might, and I rolled that fucking pen across the desk. And I said, God damn it, there's no motherfucking God. There is only me. Motherfucker, how many damn years have I wasted on this shit? How many years have I believed these lies of these murderers who are literally using their faith to enslave people, to be misogynistic, to tear women down, to say children are nothing but your property, to literally attack their brothers who believe in the same damn God as you because you're all Abrahamic. Why the fuck? That is exactly what I was like. I was like, from this day on, I denounce all gods and goddesses. I don't believe in any of you motherfuckers. You didn't do anything for me. I did that shit myself. So I believe in me, goddammit, and me alone. And if that makes me an atheist, then fuck yeah, I'm an atheist. I'm open to the possibility. And what makes me agnostic is the fact that I believe you have the right to believe whatever the fuck you want to. And I'm open to the possibilities of you actually being right. But even if you are right, I'm still not going to worship your God. So that makes me an atheist. Because I don't believe that God or anybody else but yourself should be worshipped. So, the history of the Christian church, that was what turned me into an atheist. Seeing, hearing stories about that shit and how awesome the Crusades were and everything from people telling you shit in the pulpit is so much different than when you look at a fucking textbook and you see it written out in black and white. The horrible, atrocious things that your religion has done in the name of some motherfucker that doesn't even exist because he can't even move a goddamn pen. Yeah, it's enough to make you lose your fucking mind. And I would have lost my fucking mind at the realization that everything I had ever taught and lived was a lie had I actually believed the lie. To begin with, it didn't sit right with me. It made no fucking sense. So, with that being said, instead of losing my goddamn mind over the fact that this motherfucker isn't real, I felt like, aha, motherfuckers, I knew I was right. I knew I was fucking right. And I got beat for no goddamn reason. No fucking reason. I asked you, why the fuck this motherfucker was letting shit happen? If he's so damn powerful and so awesome and nice, why? There's no fucking reason. You know why? Because it's not him. It's us. It's humanity. And that's why, in order to have hope, because allegedly religion gives you hope, I keep my hope alive that humans will get their goddamn shit together, stop being fucking horrible to each other, stop destroying our motherfucking planet, and sing fucking Happy Days or some shit. I don't know. Kumbaya or whatever the fuck it is. Kumbaya means come by here and they're asking a fucking imaginary motherfucking cunt fucker to come, who's never gonna come because he can't. He doesn't exist. You are God. You are the only thing that can make changes in your life. That's my path. That's my truth. Because I moved the motherfucking pen. My dad's question was, if there's no God, when I told him I was an atheist, if there's no God, then who brought you back when you died? I don't know. Maybe motherfucking science. Maybe my heart. Maybe the human body is something we don't fully understand and it's capable of regenerating itself better than we thought it could. Who the fuck knows? I just knew within me, because I'm in tune with my body, because I've had to be, because imaginary friend didn't heal me, and I didn't realize I could go to a fucking doctor until Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida sent me to one. I'm more likely to worship Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida than I am to ever worship a God again. Yeah. This video is a little bit too long. So, I'm going to come back with a conclusion to this in just a few. Actually, you'll be a day for you guys. But, as always, take care, stay safe. I love you, and I'll see you next time.